Hi everyone. So I kind of wanted to go over some more new tools with you guys here with our candles file. So you will need to get that file from the Google Drive, and we're going to kind of play around with some tools to kind of learn how to make some copies of layers, how to put things on different layers, and how to fix a few things just to kind of make sure we're really comfortable in Photoshop before we move on to some more of the advanced features. So right now I have, some candles and some candy kind of sitting out there. I do want to select this big, ginormous red glass candle in the picture on here. So I'm going to go down to my fourth tool, which is my object selection tool. So the way this tool works is it kind of selects an object. So you can see it kind of turned colors right here when I selected it. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And Photoshop's kind of using a little bit of AI to go through and select that candle so we can see we have a perfect cutout of our candle. And I've got my little marching ant, so I'm going to click and just kind of drag that up here in the world to kind of get it out of the way. If, let's just say I wanted to make multiple candles, okay, I can hold down my Option key and make that. Right now I have that and it's still on this original photo. I want to put it on its own layer so that if I mess up or do something, I haven't really harmed this picture. So with that selection, I'm going to come up here to Layer, New, and I'm going to say I want to do a new layer via Cut. That's going to cut the candle out of my original one. So we can see here, the candle got cut out of my background, and it's on its own layer. So if I move it around or whatnot, I can't accidentally like cover up my candy. So you can see I do have this edge here around my candle. So I'm going to go here on my background, and there's a few ways that I can fix this. I can use my eraser tool to go through and erase it. Now every once in a while, sometimes this will become see-through instead. So if we look like this, it'll do this bit where that candle was. If that ever happens, instead of using your eraser tool, I'm going to get my paintbrush. And I'm going to make sure that I am painting with white, and I would then paint over those marks instead. So that way, depending on what happens with your project, you can still fix it. To make copies of something that you have selected, so in this case I have my jar candle selected, I get my Move tool. I'm going to press the Alt or on a Mac Option key. So you can see how my cursor has changed to 2 arrows, and I'm going to click and drag. That way I can make another candle, okay? It is important, so like right here we can see my cursor is just a plain black. I just have the Move tool selected. I have to press that Alt or Option key first before I move it to be able to get my multiple layers. So here we can see I've got my layers. If I was smart, I would have named this jar candle before I made the copy. Jar candle 2, jar candle, oops, 3, because it would have made a copy of jar candle as I made it. Because I've got so many layers and there's going to be a lot in here, I'm going to hold down Shift. That way I've got my layers selected, so I just have my jars selected, and I'm going to press this little button right here, which is a file folder. This is going to group my candles together in one group. So now when I click, you can see I have all of my candles selected. I can hide them, bring them back. So let's do the same thing with this little piece of candy. Let's select this and kind of move it over here to its little candy friends. That way it doesn't feel lonely. I learned how to use my object selection tool, but I'm going to click and hold, and you guys can see I have a few other tools as well. I've got a magic wand tool, which is another way to select. So if I wanted to select all the white, I could. The tool that I'm actually going to use to select this, because it's kind of here and I don't want to use my object selection tool again just because I want to teach you guys a new tool, I'm going to select my Lasso tool. So this one I can kind of freehand and draw the marquee, the marching ants around an object, okay? So we can see I kind of drew it really wide around my candy. Yes, I can use my object selection tool to fix it, but like I said, new tool. So I want to get rid of all this extra space. So I'm going to use my magic wand tool just to show you how this tool works. So right now, if I click, it's going to select it's going to actually not do anything because I already have it inside the selection. If I were to hold down Alt or Option, we can see it has a little minus, and we can click and it's going to deselect all of the white around my candy. Okay? So I am going to move this guy so he's kind of over here with all his little candy friends. Okay? We can see I've got those little remnants of his past self. So I'm just going to do a Command D, or you can click deselect. That works as well. I'm going to get my paintbrush, making sure it's white. I'm going to press on your keyboard. You have these little bracket keys. Okay, so they're kind of hiding underneath your plus and your numbers. So the right one makes your brush bigger, left one makes it smaller. So I'm going to click on that to make my brush a little bit bigger, even bigger than that because I am lazy, to kind of go ahead and get my candy to get out of the way. So using a selection tool of your choice, I would like for you to go ahead and select all of this candy, and let's practice making another group, okay? So I'm gonna select all of that, and then I'm gonna do the same Alt click I did before, okay? By doing that, I'm gonna put it on its own new layer, just like we did before, so that way I have my candy all separate. Okay, so here's my candy. And then I'm gonna make some copies of my candy. Just however much candy kind of makes you happy. How much candy do you want to eat today? And see, because I named it candy the first time, it made that for me each time. I didn't have to type it. So remember, if these are touching, like these are, I'm gonna click the first one, I'm gonna shift click the last one, hit my little file folder. I'm actually gonna call this candy group. I'm gonna rename this one jar candle group. Okay, so now we're gonna work on this sucker. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of zoom in a little bit because this little crooked candle kind of bugs me just a little bit. So if you did not see that, I clicked with my magnifying glass. If I click and drag left, we are zooming out. If I click and drag right, we are zooming in. That way I can see, because I want to make sure I see the wick as well as the base. Okay? So I have a couple options. If I try to use my object selection tool, it doesn't always get it. Like we can see, it's not only collecting the wick, which is great, but it's collecting that candle base. I don't want that part. I want just the candle. The base is actually set and it's nice and pretty, but the candle's kind of looking a little bit like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So we are going to need to use a different tool to fix this. Sometimes when we're selecting, no matter what we do, we have to go in and AI just can't help us as much as we would like. So we have this tool called the Magnetic Lasso tool. This tool uses its little computer brain, which is not all that smart, to note the differences in color. So we're going to hold our cursor very close to where the red and the white are meeting around our candle so that it's going to actually draw a line of what our future selection is going to be. So I'm going to start up here at this point so we can see I've got the tool. You can kind of see it's got the little lasso, but it has a magnet, so I know I'm using the magnetic lasso. And this does require a little bit of a steady hand with the mouse. Before you get ready to click, make sure you're kind of set up. You got your wrist in a good spot so that you have space to go and draw with your mouse. And I'm just going to click, and it's going to drop these little points all the way down. So we can see as I get a little far off, it is noticing that the color difference between the white and black is going on. Sorry, white and red is going on. Something happens. I sneeze. Okay, it does happen. You have a couple options. First, I can use my eraser, my delete or back key on my keyboard to get rid of those little dots. It is important that you are following your line as it goes through, okay? Because you want to make sure that you kind of get back to where you were, okay? Or I can double click so I have a selection, deselect, and start over. So go ahead and, oops, so that one I did not get very good. I want to go back. Now sometimes I'm going to reach parts of this candle where I'm going to get really close in color. So red and gold are pretty close on the color wheel. So I'm actually going to click to force these dots where I want them to be. You will have to do this again where the wick is, because the white with the white background is actually really hard for the computer to see. I'm going to go up here, I'm going to click the top of the wick, over, down, and then to finish, we're going to go back and we're going to start exactly where we ended. So we can see here the little lasso tools popped up. We have a little circle. When I click on this, this will select my candle. If I'm close or maybe I pass it, I can double click as well and it will still select my candle. So now I'm going to get my move tool. Now yours is probably going to look like this, okay? And I want to rotate it. There's two ways that I can go about doing this. And remember, we're all about learning all the tools because who knows what we're going to need in the future. I can come up to Edit, Transform, Rotate, and bring that up. Or I can come up here with my move tool and just click this box where it says Show Transform Controls. And with my cursor hovering, I actually want around a corner, we can see it's changed these two arrows. I can kind of straighten it up. And then I can also move it so that it's in its base and it looks pretty nice. Once I'm happy, I'm going to hit Commit or press Enter on my keyboard and then deselect it. I do have some little bits of the candle here, so I'm going to just get my paintbrush out and, oops. I'm going to change my paintbrush because right now it's this fuzzy brush and I want a hard brush. So under general brushes, I'm going to choose a hard round brush. That way it gives me a nice crisp, clean, pretty white line. I'm going to use my keys to kind of get in there and clean this up just a tiny bit. I could also repaint my candle, but that's okay. I'm kind of happy with how this looks. So here we learned how to make some layers from stuff that was already here. We learned how to clean up holes that might appear as we're doing that. We've learned how to correct things if they're not laid out exactly right, and we learned a few different ways to select some objects. So for this one, make sure that you've saved it the way your teacher has asked and you're ready to move on to the next one.